And then sticking out right here in this room, we're going to have Monique Blake. Okay, Monique Blake, you're there. You ready to do PowerPoint?
Yes, I am.
Great, great, great.
Well, Monique's actually the winner with 13, which is closest to the 14.
Okay, well, I'll pass it on to someone since I'm a participant, but it was fun to win and I loved your segment. It was fun. So let me share my screen.
The closest number to whatever Roy had. What number did you have, Roy? What was it?
14. So it looks like Nicole's the overall winner then. We only had Nicole and Monique.
Okay, great. Nicole, follow him over to them. And follow Roy over for more information and for Q&A. Beautiful.
What room is Roy going to be in?
Room 18.
18.
Okay.
18.
So it's great to follow Roy with all that music and all those wonderful songs. So thank you, Roy.
Thanks for watching, Monique, and good luck, mate.
Thank you. So Sherry, do I need to do anything? Can I just get started? I take that as a yes. So I am here.
Yes, please introduce yourself and get started. Beautiful.
I'm here today. This is my actual first time presenting at the Psychic Fair, so I'm very excited to be here. And what I'm going to do today is a part of a longer workshop that I've done in the past, which is the Tarot Power Card Hour. What we're going to do is a fun segment of it, where we're going to look at your growth card for 2021. So with everything that I do, it's interactive. I'm going to present you with some information to start, and then we'll get everybody a chance to discover their growth card, which we also talk about as your opportunity card. And we'll pull the tarot and talk about what your theme for 2021. And I'm also going to give you the formula so that you can use it beyond today. You can use it for 2021 this year. You can use it for 2022. When you get the formula, you'll be able to use it for every year. So as I said, this is very interactive, and we have a nice intimate group here today. So we'll have time to speak to everyone's power card for 2021, their growth card and opportunity card. So I'm always inspired to do a workshop through some kind of meditative download. And whenever I get the download to do the class, inevitably it comes with a song. And so to follow Lucy with her beautiful singing and to follow Roy is just perfect, because I really resonate with the concept of connecting to the power of the lyrics and the power of music. And so when I was doing this workshop, the song that came to me was from The Lion King, and it's a song called Spirit, and it's sung by Beyonce. And there's a verse in it that says, the waters are crashing, right? Try to keep your head up high. And while you're trembling, that's when the magic is happening and the stars gather by your side. And it's that concept that, 2020, if anyone remembers 2020, it was one of those years where there was this great instability. And with that instability and the chaos that ensued, there was this also wonderful opportunity to restructure and recreate a new level of freedom. And I know that Julian was on today earlier talking about numbers. And when we talk about the year 2021, and we add up the 2, the 0, the 2, and the 1, it comes out to 5. And 5 is this number of freedom. And so this is what we're navigating in 2021. And so when we get to your growth card, your opportunity card, this is the theme for where you're moving, how you're going to move forward towards that new level of freedom. Okay? So 2020 was about a lot of things. I'm an astrologer, I'm a tarot reader. I've been reading tarot for about 30 years. I've been doing astrology for even a little longer. I know that, you know, um, it seems like such a short time with so much information. But 2020, from an astrological perspective, was about renegotiating power, right? When we talked about the two planets that came together, it was Pluto and Saturn. And it was this opportunity to deconstruct the status quo and unravel what truly does not work for us and move into 2021 with the opportunity to construct constructively and consciously what we want to move towards, which is our new personal level of freedom. And so as we embarked on 2020, our narrative was to really understand this word power. And power is a very tricky word because in our society, we often misuse it and abuse it. But from a spiritual perspective, power truly is about the acknowledgement of our unique gifts and our innate value, because the universe is not random. And if we're here, then there is something divinely unique that we have to offer that no one else can. And when we step into our power, what we are in essence doing is fully living in expression of those unique gifts and values. And so this is where the tarot comes in. And for people who are familiar with the tarot is a 78 card deck. And in truth, there are two decks in the tarot. There's one deck called the Major Arcana, which is made up of 22 cards, and that's what we're going to work with today. And it goes from the Fool to the Universe. And so that is a journey in life. I teach the tarot to people who are interested in unblocking their intuition. And we go through this journey from the Fool. We call it the Fool's journey. And we go through this journey in life from 0 to 21, and we return to the beginning completely renewed and reinvigorated and inspired. And that's what we're doing every day. That's what we do when the sun rises and the moon rises. That's what we do when we enter a new cycle, when we enter a new year. This is what we're always doing. It's this continual journey within to better understand ourselves and our power. And the Major Arcana, as the word suggests, major means big, great. Arcana means mysteries. So it speaks to the deep mysteries within our subconscious. And so when we see the Major Arcana, it's usually focused on things that are really of a spiritual, deep spiritual nature, or things that are hidden beneath the subconscious that we need an opportunity to really tap into and tune into. And so the tarot allows us that clarity. It also has to do a lot with those karmic patterns that we have. So that's why we're going to focus on the Major Arcana. But I do want you to know that the second deck is called the Minor Arcana. And the Minor Arcana, as it suggests, minor meaning small, Arcana meaning mysteries, deals more with our day-to-day. So it deals with the people we know, the things we do, the places we go, that kind of thing, as well as our health, our money. And so this exercise can also translate to the Minor Arcana, but just for today and with the time that we have, we're going to focus on the big mysteries in life, the bigger things, the more important things. And so what you see here on this slide is a picture of that Major Arcana deck going from the Fool all the way to the Universe. And today we're going to focus on our opportunity card, or what we call our growth card. As I said, this is a part of a bigger workshop where we look at our lifetime cards, which is our personality and our soul card. And just to let you know what that is, your personality card is, as it says, it's your personality, it's your external expression, what you show the world. And your soul card is more of your inner self, your essence. And so we use the tarot to reveal what parts of your personality or what parts of your soul, what those themes are around your personality and your inner essence, your soul. And then we also look at your opportunity card, which we do every year. And your opportunity card starts at your birthday. So if your birthday is March 1st, 2021, this theme will be more present starting at your birthday for the entire year until the end of February 2022. So as I said, when you get the formula, you can do this for each and every year. This is a tool that you can take forward and use every year. So let's calculate it. I just wanted to give you some very quick information at the beginning because I want to jump into the interactive part. So let's calculate your 2021. This is going to be easy math. I know it's in the middle of the day, and sometimes I know at 5 o'clock my math head shuts off, but I promise this is going to be easy calculation for each and every one of you. All you need is your birthday and 2021, and all you need to do is add it together. So this is how you do it. This is the formula. So if your birthday is March 5th and you're celebrating it this year, 2021, you would add your month. March is 3, the day, which would be 5, that would be equal to 8. And then you're going to add 2021. And then when you're going to get 2021, you're going to gives you 2021 plus 8 gives you 2029, and you're going to add that together. The 2 plus the 0 plus the 2 plus the 9. In this case, it equals 13. So as you do that, what I'm going to ask you to do is add your opportunity card up based on your month, your day of birth, plus 2021. And if the number equals 21 or less, do not reduce it any further. So when you add up that final number, if it comes out to 21, 2019, all the way down to 1, keep it that way. If it's above 21, then you're going to need to further reduce it. So I'm going to let you do that, and then we're going to start the interactive part. And so please ask me questions if you have any questions about how to do the math, because I want you to feel confident before we start with the tarot. So go ahead and add your month, your day, add those two together, and then add that number to 2021. And your final number, add it all together. And when you're done, go ahead and put your number in the chat.
So if I'm 30 of January, is that 30 plus 1? Or
Yes.
So
You're
that's
going-
31 plus 2021, or do I reduce it to 4?
Yes, 21 plus 2021, 31 plus 2021. So that looks like it would end up to be a 9, right?
Okay.
30 plus 1 is 31, and add that to 2021. That would give you 2052. And so 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 2 is 9.
Okay, thank you.
So go ahead and put your number in the chat so that I know that you're complete with that exercise before we move on. Okay, so Nicole, you're 9.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else? And if you need help, just unmute like Nicole did, and I'm more than happy to help you. Okay, Nicole, it seems like it's you and me.
Awesome.
So let's do it.
It's my lucky day today.
It's your lucky day. So what I'm going to do, instead of going through every card, I'm going to jump right to your card, which is 9.
Okay.
So your theme for this year is going to be the Hermit. For
I've been a
2020.
hermit because I've been sick physically for the whole of this year.
Okay. So, and your birthday is January 31st. So you still have about
30, January 30, yeah.
30. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. You still have about 6 months of the Hermit energy, and I'm hoping that you will be able to spend it in complete health. So
Yeah, I'm working towards healing now, but I
perfect.
need my space alone to devote myself to healing. So,
And that's exactly what the Hermit energy is about. So you've already started fully participating in that energy for 2021. And so what he really offers, I want to show you the card because he's a very powerful card when it comes to self-reflection. So what he offers you this year is an opportunity to step away from the world so that you can do the introspection. Think of him as stepping into the cave. Think of the cave as the subconscious. Think of this, and when you're in that subconscious, what you get an opportunity to is to really face that phantom. You know, those patterns that we, get so distracted with our day-to-day life that we don't have to look at, right?
yeah, I had a lot of trauma in my past and from childhood and domestic violence and sexual abuse, and I've really been looking to heal those because they've manifested into mental illness and physical illness, and so my body is manifested, itself into the situation of and I'm on disability right now. It completely disabled, and so I ended up turning into the hermit, out of sheer medical conditions. But now I'm using that time to rebuild myself.
Right. And so you're using this
And
opportunity to heal yourself. And so the
yeah,
thing about the hermit too is that the concept of spending time with yourself so that when you're ready to present yourself back into the world, that you're bringing your light with you completely ready to shine. Right. And
right.
so,
Because if you're coming from a place of weakness, illness, and trauma, you're just going to attract more of that into your life in any relationships you try to get into. Or so I know that I need to heal it on a deep level.
yeah. And also just, as human beings on every level, mind, body, spirit, we do need to recharge. And if we're always going full throttle, we never have a chance to slow down and be introspective, right? And
Yeah.
introspective gives us a level of wisdom that is absolutely necessary for us to move forward with a level of satisfaction, fulfillment, and joy. So that's what the message is from the Hermit. The Hermit is also, if you look at this card, you'll see that there are 3 dogs right here, the 3-headed dog.
Yeah.
And so dogs, often represent this kind of loyalty. Who and what are we loyal to? And you'll notice the dogs, they have their faces turned in different directions. You have turned to the past. Who and what are you been loyal to that is they talk about misguided loyalties.
Yeah.
Right? So who and what have you been loyal to that kind of slows the progression that you would like in life? And then gives you a chance to look at the present moment and kind of also be introspective, because we understand this saying as in it does not have any truth. This idea of seeing is believing, there's no real truth to that on a spiritual level. The real saying is believing is seeing. So if you want to have an idea of what you believe, take a look at your present life. And so that's what the present moment grants you in this hermit phase. It gives you an idea of what you really believe versus what you say you believe versus what you think you believe.
Right.
So
And
that's
the dog looking backwards was like me giving my loyalty to my past and giving the power over to those who hurt me and holding on to that resentment. And then the dog looking forward is saying, okay, you need to take check and look at what's in front of you and let go of the past. And then the other dogs, well, what can be possible now if you let that go? And now what could be possible for you in the future as
right.
as this new being?
Right. So that's the third dog. The third dog
Yeah.
is looking to the future. And once you are able to, give back what belongs to the past, to negotiate the present moment, then you're actually creating something to look forward to. Where most
Yeah.
people, what they do is they live either in the past or they live in the future, and they don't take hold of the present moment.
Yeah.
So that is the power of the hermit. And it's also very much a card of conscious creation. So, consciously creating the self. And it's about finding your voice, right? So, one of the things that you can do this year as you are, moving towards health, and expressing radiant health, you can either take a singing class or take an acting class, something that will bring you into the present moment and help you to learn to project your voice. That kind of exercise will empower you. So, that's wonderful.
I get from like Sherry wants me to start like using my healing powers to be able to help others. And she's like, why do you keep stalling? Why do you keep stalling? And my life coach is like, it's time for you to start, using your past experiences to be able to help other people. And you can help other people. You're already ready that you can give guidance to others. But you always feel like, oh, well, I need to be at this level of self-empowerment and growth and healing before I can help other people. But
no,
I guess.
You don't. There's always someone that you can help empower. So there's no level of perfection that you need to get to. That idea of perfection is often just what we use as a reason to not move forward. So just move forward.
And I'm trying to find my gifts, what they are. It's like Sherry has a sound healing. I mean, I'm empathic and I can channel like when I'm guided to, but I can't like say, okay, I'm going to channel something for you right now. Like it comes through me when it comes through me, but like I haven't honed my skills to say, oh, I'm going to call you at 3:00 and I'm going to channel for you. Like I don't have that kind of guidance on my craft yet.
I would say not to start getting into that. That's all the reasons. And they're really in truth, you have your gift, use it. That's how you get better.
And I like the hermit because hermit crabs, when they outgrow their shell, they come out exposed with no shell, and then they go and find a bigger shell.
Right.
To go and live in.
No reasons. Just do it. Once you do one step, will take you to the next step, will take you to the next step. So we can always come up with great reasons why we are not ready yet, but we're ready. So
yeah.
So enjoy the rest of your hermit year as you tap into and really reflect, step into the cave and do that reflection. I know that we're almost I'm almost at time, so I just want to make sure if there's anybody
All
else.
right.
But I'm going to be around this evening, so if you have any other questions, I'll be here. So
Thank you so much. I
You're very
appreciate the
welcome.
guidance. Thank
no worries,
you
my
so much.
pleasure. Is there anyone else that has their number that would like to know what their opportunity card
Yes,
for?
hi. I had put down 14. This is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Let's do number 14. Number 14 is the art card. Let me get it. So it looks like this, Wendy.
Oh, okay.
It's a very beautiful card. And what the art card is asking you to do is to really create. So I don't know if there's, and it doesn't have to be art. It could just be the art of creating collaborations.
Well, I
So-
am autistic, so I would like to create. I haven't done it in a while. So that's a good
Okay.
word.
So that is what it's offering you. And it's also the alchemy card. So it's not only creating, but understanding that you can take something that does not appear malleable and really shift it and change it into something else.
That's a
So
good
I don't
point.
know if you like working with like clay or if
Yes,
you-
I do. I did sculpture when I was younger.
Okay, so that would be that kind of spin on alchemy. It's taking this block of what appears to be nothing and creating it into this golden, beautiful, piece of art. And it's really about not being, the thing about the art card that is often like a little jagged pill for us sometimes is that it's not about being duplicitous. We have to be certain. So it's an opportunity to make a choice and to understand that when you make a choice, and that you're always making a choice, but when you make that choice, if it's not something that resonates with you 5 minutes later, you have the power and the authority to make a new choice.
That's a good point. Very good point.
Right? So
Yes.
it's telling you, don't be duplicitous. Be single-minded and move forward. And if you change your mind, you have every right to change your mind. Move on to something else. There's no wrong decision. There's just an opportunity to make another decision.
Yeah, thank you. That was very helpful. Appreciate that.
You're more than welcome. Is there anybody else that has, and that's your theme, Wendy. When is your birthday?
December 24th.
Okay, so you have the advantage of knowing that this is going to be your upcoming year of art.
Yeah, that's very good. I hope so. I haven't done it for a while, but that's good. I'm
Okay,
glad
well, enjoy it.
you're encouraging me to go back to it. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. I'm happy to assist. Anybody else? Anyone else would like to know their power card theme for this year,
I have a
2021?
quick question. I just joined. What did you ask about the number?
So what's your name?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, welcome. I'm glad that you came in. So we're doing your opportunity or growth card, and I'm using the major arcana to talk about your theme for the year. And so what you have to do is add your birth month and birth date together. And when you get that number, you add it to the year 2021. And I'm gonna get back to the screen so that you can see it, and I'll show you how to do it again. So if you can look at the screen, you'll see an example of how to calculate it. And then when you're ready, let me know, and I'd be happy to tell you what your theme is.
Okay, so I just have to add 20 to 2021.
Yes, what's your birthday?
May 15th.
Yeah.
So would it be 2041.
Yeah, so it
Then
would be
just add those
7.
numbers together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 7.
My math head is still on. It's still kicking.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So your card is one of my favorite cards. Disclaimer, I do say that about all the cards, but I really love this one. This is a great one. You said your birthday was May, so you've just started your year. So this is your theme. It's the Chariot. Can you see that card?
Yes, it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful card. And so the Chariot says, you know what? It's time to get moving. And we need to get moving, and we need to get moving quickly. And so the kind of irony with the Chariot is that the further you want to go and the faster you want to go is the more time you need to sit still in meditation to facilitate that speed and distance. So the Chariot often feels like things are being shaken up a little because he's charging forth. Forth with the direction he's headed, but he's very much focused on where he's going. He has his hand on the reins, so you're in charge of that direction. Do not feel that things are happening to you, you are happening to life. And what he requires is to kind of, I really love this segment before. If you missed it, it was Roy, and he was talking about songs that come up, and it's a great way to connect with people. And it's this idea of moving on up. I don't know if you remember that show, The Jeffersons, where they had
Yes.
So if you have an aspiration of being in a certain place, in a certain level of society, in a certain group, in a certain profession, whatever it is that you're aspiring to do, in order to get there, one of the things that the Chariot says is network with the people who have already arrived at that status.
Yeah.
So you need to find new friends in the places that you want to be.
Yeah. I just did that with a business partner.
Perfect. And that's what the Chariot says. If you want to move on up, you got to be where the action is taking place.
Yep. I agree with that a lot.
Yeah. And that's what he says. He's get out of your shell, because it's the Cancer card. Get out of your shell, get on the meditation map, grab onto the reins, and let's move forward.
I love it. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Monique, how are you?
Good.
I'm here for the next talk. I don't know if.
Oh, you're here. What time do you start?
At 7:30.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so, so we did the same thing too.
Yes. That's why I didn't say anything before.
Okay, wonderful. So I just want to say thank you. I do teach a tarot class. I have one coming up at the end of July, and it's a great experience if you want to really unblock your intuition. My information is in the chat. Feel free to connect with me, and I'm very happily turning it over to Patricia. Thank you, Patricia.
No, thanks to you, Monique. That was one.
Well, thank you. Actually, I was allowing you to go over because my 8 o'clock is nowhere to be found. So I was going to allow Patricia to go longer, and that's why I was allowing Monique to go longer. So I have.
Oh, for me, it's no problem if Monique wants to continue for a while.
This was my mission. This is what I was doing.
Oh,
So,
you just have to tell me when to shut up, because I will continue. So Patricia, with your permission, I'd be happy to continue.
So actually, we can actually, no, we went a little bit over, and I'll let Patricia to come on stage too, but she's coming on, this is perfect timing. It all works out fine.
Okay, great.
And we can bring you into your room right now. Your room is number
15.
15. Yes, number 15.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to start and stop again right now because you kind of get into it. And it was very interesting. I really appreciate your insight. That was awesome.
Thank
And
you.
I believe you do have a gift and as well as an invitation to let them know about your upcoming classes, which I also want to participate in. So I wanted to share that.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you in room 15.
No, you need to share with us.
What am I sharing? I'm sorry. What do I need to share?
Well, we're going to do a little giveaway.
Okay.
And what they need to do is put in the chat a number from 0 to 100, and you need to write on a piece of paper your number. And then we're gonna do a giveaway, as well as I want you to invite them to when you're having your next upcoming class, and how they're going to be able to find you. You know, we know we're going to go to MoniqueBlake.com. That's like sherrycaplan.com. Just go there, and that's where you're going to find everything. But I know, like, you know, you have some, you know, you have not offered your classes that often because you're in transition or moving. So when you do offer it, like, she has a background in course curriculum, so you're really getting your money's worth. You're really gonna really understand from a really great perspective, like in a course, you know, not just like just a few handouts, but, you know, like I think she has like a 50-page manual kind of thing. And not that you want to go print off 50 pages, but just knowing that you have that as your background information, that she's got her backup.
Oh, yeah. I've been teaching for many years, and I built
Knows what she's talking about. Exactly.
And it's all fillable, so you don't have to print out anything.
Oh, really? Oh, great. Even better.
Yeah, it's fillable. It's 300 pages. I'm not going to ask anybody to print out
300 yet. Yikes.
So it's all fillable, and it is really a very deep dive into the tarot. I also do astrology, and I'm going to be doing an astrology course later this year. I've just been on a walkabout. So if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Facebook, or if you can just reach out to me, I will be more than my telephone number is in the chat. You can just text me on WhatsApp, and I will be happy to answer any questions. So please feel free. And so let me know when everybody's done putting numbers in. I'm offering a tarot session.
What's the value of that?
It's $150.
Nice.
Dollars.
Keep in mind, if you already won a prize tonight, you can't win again. You cannot. There's only one per person per day, guys. So if you already won, you can't apply. And also going on in room number 1 in the playroom, we have Peter Marks doing the astrology. And he'll be there until 8:30. And then Patricia's coming up next. So that's what's going on.
Okay, so am I ready to show my number?
So we're going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And anybody in the room, if you have not already won a prize, and if you're not a practitioner, then you can win it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is your number?
My number is 56.
I believe you. So we have a Miss K, 58. Miss K, did you win earlier today? Earlier this afternoon? Miss K, if you'd like to win, you need to unmute yourself.
I'm Jerry.
Okay.
I had 58.
Yes, I think she
I
was
don't know.
asking if you've already won a prize today.
No. I put in the chats, no.
Okay. All right. So
she will follow you to your room, and then you guys can communicate with that.
Perfect. All righty. So
if anybody wanted to have more time with Monique, this is an opportunity to follow her to her room.
And what room is it again?
15.
15.
15.
Right.
15.